Dolynny TV, good afternoon. Back to back, good afternoons, not even good evenings. That's a tough go, but you know what? Not a tough go for our Edmonton Oilers yesterday as we took home that big old 4-1 double empty netter victory. So realistically, right, that's a weird, awkward kind of game to come off of because you come off essentially a 2-1 game that ends up being 4-1 and looking maybe way better than it does. But at the end of the day, who's going to complain when Draisaitl, Yamamoto, and Nugent Hopkins looked as good yesterday as they did as far as I caught? That's the problem. I caught it up to a 1-0 game going into the third period, and then she finished 4-1. So I don't know what happened on the Florida goal, and I don't know really what happened on the other three, but I have watched a couple of replays, and Darnell Nurse with that perfect Hail Mary, as I think somebody put it at, saying that he Hail Married it down the ice like Donovan McNabb, I believe is who his uncle would be back in the day, would do it. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, I've got this all backwards. Let me get this going, then I'll get to the chat, because we've got to pop out the chat, then we got to get slow mode on, then we got to do this, we got to do that, and of course what we got to try and do in the next about hour or so is hit that 7,500 subscriber mark. 8 subscribers away from that as we stand right now, and of course the problem is I've got some family stuff I got to go do today, so we'll live stream the first period, give you guys something to do this afternoon, and then let you guys enjoy the game the rest of the way home. We've had Robert, we've had Gobi, and we've had Tim in the chat already. Joseph's in here saying good night. Well, I wish it was good night already. A guy could get used to having some more sleep this weekend, but not going to be that lucky. We've got Matt, we've got Gobi again, and we've got Nuge, we've got Curtum's in here first thing. Curtum, this is not a good sign. You have not been in a stream first thing in a long while. The others have been doing relatively well the past little while, so I'm a little sketched out. That said, as long as Brett shows up at least 10 minutes late, we'll be fine, we'll be dandy, we'll be gold. Tim's got your starting goalies tonight. It's Smith and Reimer. I know for a fact it's Smith for the Oilers. Hopefully confirmed Reimer as well. He's been good, and we could use a good goalie to light up and get some confidence going as well. And let's see, and Mikko, he was incredible. Well, Mikko was doing very good against Florida as far as I saw. Right at one point I said, you know what, he made a save that wins you a hockey game, and obviously it was a save good enough to win us a hockey game. And ladies and gentlemen, what I got to tell you right now is don't forget to hit that like button, because we're only at 3 likes right now, and if I want to have any chance of getting this stream going buzzing here in the first period, the only period I'm able to stream tonight, is simply put, we got to get that like button going and get that subscribe button going. But I feel like everybody that's in here already is a subscriber, so we don't have to worry about that. David, welcome in. Joseph, I'll get to you in a second. 6-4 Edmonton win for Nuge. Well, that would be alright. Wilner, what's going on? You know, just got that family stuff going on this afternoon, so get this first period done with, and then hopefully an Oilers W, and we get things going. But I get my way down to Cochrane to visit my brother, and down into Calgary to visit my uncle who's in the hospital as well. That said, if the Oilers want to win, they have to play low-scoring games when you have 4 to 5 guys injured, and well, Curtum, crazy busy. That's the way it should be. Crazy busy is a good thing. And Joseph, thank you so much. Again, I didn't want to get to the like thing again. Joseph getting in here with the first dono of the night. What you got to say is like the stream if you're just joining right now. That's not coming from me. That's coming from Joseph throwing down money on it. So make sure you get that done. Owen, you're saying, let's go. Well, here's hoping. We're about 8 minutes away from this game getting underway on Sportsnet, and then we'll be good. Let's get to Zach. Zach, welcome in. Ziolo, who's winning? Hopefully the Oilers. And Preston, you're hoping McDavid gets better. He should be rejoining the Oilers when they get home right away. And ladies and gentlemen, what I have to keep in mind tonight, this afternoon, whatever it is we are sitting 8 subscribers away from 7,500 Oilers fans strong on Dolynny TV. Some subscribers from back in the day might argue different, but I'll call y'all. I'll call y'all. So, Yellow fan, who's winning tonight? Hopefully the Oilers. Hopefully the Oilers are winning this one. We'll find out right away. And Carolina, 57 games played, 33, 21, and 369 points. Goals for 186 to 159 goals against. They are stingier team in the NHL if there is such a thing, so that's good to see out of Carolina. But hopefully tonight a good test for our Oilers to just keep firing pucks, keep shooting them, and keep scoring. Keep scoring. We've been doing all right, right? And let's see what we got. If the Oilers had a three goalie system, what would you do and who would you move, Lundqvist or Georgiev? I think you need to move Hank to a winning team. End of the day, right? Lundqvist, career Ranger, but at the end of every career, somebody goes somewhere, right? Think about Brodeur for a little bit. You got to move him. You just got to move him. Let's go get this. Can be a statement win, especially because it's a back-to-back. Yeah, Pusha, we've been deadly in back-to-back halves so far this year, so that's good. And Noah, have I heard about McDavid? I just talked about it. He should be back with the team when they get home. That's for sure. And we're 1 point away from the Canucks. So, Nuge, you're bringing up the point. That is point of the day. We win this game. Canucks lose in regulation this afternoon, a little bit after our game finishes. Ladies and gentlemen, the Edmonton Oilers are back in first place in the Pacific Division. Now, I'm counting my chickens before they hatch, I know. But it all comes down to doing what we did for that first full 3 periods of hockey against Florida, right? Dave Tippett very, very vocal about how much he liked that 3 periods of hockey against Florida. Now you just continue that on. Go play it the same way for the next, I don't know, next 3 periods as well. Take home a victory against Carolina. If you have to take it to overtime, you have to take it to overtime, and that's it. That's all. And tied points-wise with Vegas. We have 2 games in hand on them. Well, hold on. Are we actually tied with Vegas? I don't think we are. Unless I'm missing something, or maybe I'm looking at the wild card. Hold on. I'm just trying to get my bearings here before I start opening my mouth too much. Yeah, so we're tied in points with Vegas. Two games in hand. 1 more victory than them in overall. So we're actually a chance to go 32, 21, and 6 over the Canucks' 32, 22, and 5 if that gets going in terms of course, them losing in regulation today. And yes, Robert is correct on that one. Points there. And Curtum, the whole NHL safety thing, it is what it is at this point. Anyone that thinks NHL safety has become a joke under Peros, it's been a joke as long as NHL safety's been around. Suspensions have been a crapshoot as long as I can tell you, me watching Edmonton Oilers hockey, so it just is what it is. And Ethan, Benson should play on the McDavid line. Well, let me tell you, Benson playing on the McDavid line, it's going to probably work at some point, but for right now, I'm just good with Benson playing on the second line, right? Technically speaking, it is exactly the same chance we gave Yamamoto playing him on the second line. That said, it's not exactly because it's Sheehan and Archibald, not Nuge and Draisaitl, and there's a big skill gap there, but it is what it is. And Peros has the hardest job in hockey, says Tim. Well, truthfully speaking, that is the hardest job in hockey, right? Policing the players with suspensions, fines, and finding that fine balance. No matter what you do, nobody's going to be happy. And end of the day, nobody's. What the heck is going? Verexel, my man. Whoa, you're gonna have to not donate for a long while, my man. Sorry, that's not what I'm expecting to see first thing on a Sunday afternoon. My man, shout out to you. Thank you so much. And ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the stream. Well, welcome Verexel into the stream. That is nuts. $34.99 to start. Oh my goodness. $2 dono from Joseph, and we are off and running tonight. My goodness sakes. Coming in clutch without a doubt. Verexel, you're going to have to get me on Twitter or get me on Instagram. Get in my DMs because I'm going to have to sort something out here for you soon. You've been going crazy as of late. Did I hear about the difficulties of the fans going to the Stadium Series? No, I've heard that story coming up and popping up, but I haven't been able to actually read an article or anything on it, which is interesting, that's for sure. And also kind of mad they haven't upgraded Yamo and Chell. Well, I know, Chell moves slow. So ladies and gentlemen, we're just a few minutes away from this hockey game starting. 1:58 on my TV screen. I should flip over there. And what do we got? Do I show the game? Owen, unfortunately, I can't show the game for you. Cannot show the game because if I do, I will end up getting copyrighted strike, and I already get copyrighted for this stuff. get copyrighted for this stuff, which is absolutely ridiculous. So it's tough. And Curtum coming in with the donut, guys, absolutely nuts here. And I feel bad now. I'm only streaming the first period, but it is what it is, unfortunately, with family stuff this weekend. And Cody, you're stoked for the game. I'm stoked to go in for just the first period. And Curtum, Verexel, and Joseph all very stoked for this one as well. I don't know what they're showing. They're showing a car crash at the Kansas City parade here. And what will I do? What will I do? Well, Verexel, you get in my DMs and I'll get you sorted out here. And they also downgraded Nuge, really? Okay. And no worries, cheers. Cheers to you as well. And how do you donate to Dolynny TV? There's a little money button below the chat. Now, I'm not saying anyone has to donate because, guys, absolutely keep your money. That's all for you. That's all for you. And YouTube gets most of the donations. Dolynny should find a way so they don't. Yeah, that is the tough part. YouTube does take a large chunk, but that said, I still get a fair, pretty good deal. So I need to find something, but I just don't trust third-party sites. That's at the end of the day, right? I don't want to give a third-party site my payment info, and I don't want you giving them your payment info either. YouTube, as much as they're evil probably to a degree, I trust them a little bit more than anybody else that does shady third way it goes. I know there's I think Patreon and stuff, but those sites just complicate things so much. I don't understand how to get it done. So something I might have to look at for playoffs, that's for sure. Or at the end of the day, what I have to do is set up an online store and get t-shirts just sold, and you guys just buy t-shirts and we just call it good there, right? That's end of the day what you get. And end of the day, with donations, I think the math is on problem is Canadian donations, like everything's converted to American. So end of the day, on a Canadian donation, I'm getting like 37%. Whereas on an American, I'm sitting at about 55 because of the conversion rates and stuff, right? With the Canadian dollar being so poor against the American dollar, it's nuts. But I appreciate you guys throwing the money around, and that makes me feel very, very special. We've got the Edmonton Oilers back on my television set. And when's McDavid supposed to play next? He will probably be set to play not this week coming up, but next week. And Wilner, will I be streaming on trade deadline day? I will not be streaming on deadline day until after the deadline's passed. We know what's happened. I'll kind of get all the reaction after that because I will do my videos on trade deadline day. Kind of just take the day. I took the day off work just to work on YouTube, catch up on a couple of big things, right? Because what everybody doesn't know about YouTube is how much you have to update your videos for them to stay relevant. And that's one thing I've been very good at over the course of my YouTube career, is keeping my videos relevant. And that's one thing I take a lot of pride in. So hopefully take a day off work to just catch up with that, which I've been lacking to do because work's been deadly. So it's definitely a well-earned day off, that said. All right, David, you rock a Dolynny TV hoodie. Well, I'm going to try and figure out how to get things done online here right away, and then we'll hopefully get it going. I just have to come up with a couple of designs I want, and then we'll be good. But for right now, we're just at the Ice District commercial. That means we're a few seconds away from getting things done for Gene Principe. Then we're good to go. And my boss is watching. Yeah, well, my boss, I know a lot of people from work have tuned into Dolynny TV, so that's good. And hopefully we're all good. And Gobi's saying there's a trade alert. What are you talking about, Gobi? Talking about me on trade deadline day? Andy Green traded from New Jersey for a second-round pick and a prospect. Oh, okay. And do I drink? I do not drink often. The New Jersey Devils have in exchange for David Quenneville. Isn't David Quenneville from the Chicago Blackhawks? I think so. And Verexel, trust me, I'll get you. I got something for you. And John Campia figures out a way to collect almost 100% of his fan donations. It's a solid system. I'll have to look into it, like I said. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Big trade in the NHL. Well, we're going to start seeing a lot of them. A lot of them soon. And here we go. Look at this. This is a full building compared to compared to Florida. My goodness, look at that many people. Here we go. What is Gene Principe doing today? Uh-oh, the Oilers going to work. That's what Gene Principe's big theme is. Kyler Yamamoto going to work. Okay, this Kyler Yamamoto's got Gene Principe all dressed up. Okay, sure. And Alfred, how's it going? It's game day. You betcha. Gene Principe back on my television set. Granlund comes in for Gagne today. Sorry, yes, I missed that, Tim. Granlund back in, so Gagne's either banged up or a problem. Who really knows? But look at this. Hard hat as well. First goal of the season. Hard hat hockey for Mr. Gene Principe. And for Excel, I didn't want to say it yesterday because I knew we had some Panthers fans in there, but I think Panthers fans are an illusion of the mind, honestly, at quite a good chunk of reality, because how can that building be so empty if people online can be Panthers fans? Don't get it. Don't get it. Then again, you'd also think the Canadian Snowbirds would be in the rink just like crazy. Like, why wouldn't you want to catch hockey for $10 a ticket? Come on. And here we go. We got another young kid singing the national anthem. We had that in Florida as well. Mason Greer, your anthem singer today. And hard hat hockey. Well, let's get another 60 minutes of that for sure. We'd take that. And Womp. Oh, Jason. Jason, welcome in as well. Still no Brett. We gotta wait till the 10-minute mark of the first period to see Brett, and then we'll know it's a confirmed Oilers win. I know, like, Brett's starting to become this living legend. Like, if he shows up at game time, we got a problem. Shows up 10 minutes late, we're gold. We win a hockey game. It's been a weird kind of past 2 weeks. That said, Womp, you're talking about the Oilers farm has hit it out of the park this season. They've struggled, but that's because they've hit it out of the park. There's two ways to do good in the farm system, and that's the fantastic part. Is the Oilers farm system has done very well bringing us guys tonight. No Martinook for the Canes. Martinook, I believe, scored against us the other game, so we got to make sure that doesn't happen, and that doesn't happen because he's not in the lineup tonight. Leaf Swamp Larson and a prospect for Puljujärvi and Kapanen. That's crazy. That's crazy. The value is crazy. All right, ladies and gentlemen, the anthem is here. That means I shall play you the good old bing bang boom. Here we go. Ladies and gentlemen, buckle in, sit down, get ready. It's time for Edmonton Oilers hockey on Dolynny TV in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. She's go time. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Dolynny TV. Thank you so much for joining me this afternoon for the first period of the Edmonton Oilers versus Carolina hockey games. Carolina Hurricanes. See, I'm still getting used to that whole intro and trying to get that going, but let me tell you, this hockey game, a big one for the Oilers. Big test to follow up a good effort from last game out. Especially, you know what, you take home a 1-0 lead after 2 periods of hockey, then you go into that third period, score another goal, hold on to the lead late, get 2 empty netters, take home a win against Florida in what was a very, very dead building, and secondarily to that, in what could have been a big trap game for the Edmonton Oilers against a weaker opponent. No siree, we got the job done, we got it finished, we got it scored, and we've got ourselves another win in the W column. And at the end of the day, I think the Oilers, all said, all in, are 30, 21, and 6 on the season. We're a whole 15, 14, how many ever wins you look at, short of the playoffs. 33 watching, but only 18 likes. That's coming from Robert. You guys got to hit that like button. Let's get up to 40 here for this Carolina Hurricanes first period. Unfortunately, yes, unfortunately, my time is limited today. I can only stream the first period, but that said, let's get that scoreboard up there. Sorry, Verexel, I got your comment there, and I'm like, hold on. Did I miss that? And I did miss that. Verexel's 35 buck dono comes off the board, and that means as you said, Drexel almost like perfect timing, right? You led us all the way through the pregame, and now she is go time. Adam Larson out there with Clefbaum to start this game. Adam Larson got his first goal in 360 odd some days since the last one, and that's going to feel good. First goal of the season yesterday at Florida, guys. That's been rough to watch. It's been rough to watch for him, that's for sure. And Draisaitl are both bad, and Nuge is terrible, and Smith just you've done your part for him. Oh, there we go. Well, let me tell you, Smith's just been awful, right? Lately, Smith's been awful. He needs to stay more positional and needs to play better hockey, and that means hopefully the reverse curse is good, because I will tell you, Tim, we're underway 6 seconds in on my screen. Tim talked about Lucic right before I got into the Saddle Dome last night, and, well, Lucic scored a point on the first goal of the game, so that was kind of embarrassing as well. And oh my goodness, goal dang. Yes, that's I'm getting the chat text messages, I'm getting the chats, and here we go. Drexel the first, Cody, you guys got it on there, and ooh. That one finds it. That one finds it. First shot, first goal. Who's in net? Talbot? Talbot actually didn't let the first shot he faced in goal, and look at this. Dave Tippett, not very impressed. He says, get back to center ice. Let's go, boys. Let's go get it back. And what happened here? Oh, man, just a perfect shot. That's a perfect execution. That is absolutely flawless right there to make it 1-0 Hurricanes. I think maybe a tip in front, but that is flawless. That, ladies and gentlemen, you can't draw up a face-off play goal in the offensive zone any better than that. That's as flawless as it gets, and realistically, yeah, I'd blame the Oilers on that, but end of the day, yeah, it might be a lucky goal, but similarly to that, that's a just flawless execution of the play by the Carolina Hurricanes. I'll give them credit where credit's due. I ain't doing a game review today, so I got to give them some kind of credit. I know a lot of people rag on me for not giving credit to the opponent, and bounced off two guys, but they got the shot they wanted. They played the puck exactly where they wanted. I don't know if it bounced off two guys or went straight through. That puck was wobbling. Let's watch the replay. Oh, hold on. I think that went right through the first two, but I think it went through Aho. And that's tough. Okay. But still, flawless execution. That's the exact shot you want. And I mean, guys, we know the recipe, right? Get in front, tip it. That's how you beat Mike Smith. So we're good, we're fine. Mike Smith just standing tall, actually positional. Maybe that's the problem. Mike Smith was in position to make that save. Maybe that's the problem with that goal, is Mike Smith was right in position to make a save where he should have been flopping around, real, like you're saying. And that puck's gloved ahead, so we've got a break in the action. Got it. UV, you hate the old Canes goal horn. It's tough, right? Look at that. Yeah, Sebastian Aho knows how to tip puck. I believe he tipped 2 against us last time he faced us, or he did something pretty fantastic against us last time he faced us. And look at this, just getting there, tipping the puck, getting the goal. That's it. That's all that comes home. That guy is a monster around the net. Look at this. This guy just lives within 10 feet of the net. So got to be mindful of that tonight, I guess you could say, as the Oilers trying to get back into this game. 18:45 to go. Bad turnover in front of the net, and thankfully the Oilers recover it enough to force the play down low. Big shot there by Justin Williams, goes wide. Now the Oilers chasing this play in the offensive or defensive zone. Gotta hope it gets going. Really, I don't know how Bettman gave him the cup unless Bettman told Bergeron to run Roley. That's the end of the day. That's the end of the day. And that goal horn came from Hartford. Well, that's a little bit before my time watching hockey, so I couldn't tell you. 18:12 to go in this first period. 1-0 Hurricanes. Sucks that it's already 1-0 Hurricanes, but you know what, right? The back half of back-to-back just is what it is, and especially, like I said, flawless execution by the Hurricanes to get it going first thing. So now we got to get going, we got to grind, and look at that, Colby Cave, Patrick Russell combining to grind that puck there. So it's Granlund in for Gagne tonight, and Lee, oh my goodness, Lee, I claim not to know what's going on tonight. I claim not, Lee, thank you so much. Thank you so much, Lee. Thank you so much. And told Conklin to give him the puck. I don't know how you could tell Conklin. So we've had Lee, we've had Verexel. You guys are coming up absolutely insane tonight. I don't even know how to process it at this point. That's 2, 3, 5, 40, $60 in donations tonight. Absolutely unreal, guys. You came to play tonight, and hopefully, here's to the comeback, as Lee says. That's where I was leading. Here's to the boys getting it done for you. And of course, I'm only going to be able to take you through the first period of hockey, but hopefully the boys can take you through the rest. And I still think the Oilers win. I absolutely think the Oilers win as well. No doubt about it. We've been very good on back-to-backs, and the Oilers just have found a way, as Gene put it, hard hat hockey. That's actually a very good way to say the Tippett system is hard hat hockey. Go to work, get the job done. Here's Kyler Yamamoto streaking down. He beats Aho to the puck. That's fantastic, and that allows Mr. Draisaitl to set up across to Nuge. And shot on, nothing there. Guys, sorry, the Oilers in the offensive zone. This is the first time we've shown life. And Oilers PP coming up. Ooh, there we go, ladies and gentlemen. There we go. Of course, the top power play unit's out on the ice right now. And yeah, Yamamoto just got high sticked and cross-checked from behind. And David, you guys are absolutely nuts today. Yamamoto's down. He's hurt, and he's going to the bench. And the Oilers are going to go get a line change. Yeah, no doubt. Yeah, guys, absolutely crazy. Thank you so much, David. We've got 2 big donos on the board. You guys up to $75 almost. Don't know, man. Absolutely crazy. Let's get this going. Sahib, welcome in. Oh, here we go. For Lee, David, Verexel, and of course Curtum and Joseph. Let's get the let's get this goal on the power play, or let's get this goal right here. Oh, Yamamoto got high stick, then cross-check from behind in the boards, and that's going to be touched by Carolina. 15:33 to go in the first period, and I'm sorry, I'm just absolutely blown away by you guys tonight. Absolutely unreal. Hold on, I gotta text buddy who's hurt Gagne apparently. So if what we gotta tell you is Tippett did mention that somebody was injured before the game, and that means that if it's Gagne coming out, that means that Sam Gagne may be injured. So it's Andrei Svechnikov for high sticking. I'd like to know why there wasn't a call on the cross check to the back of Kyler Yamamoto, but I don't get it. Money to wear that extra jersey. Actually, guys, tell me if I'm crazy. I want to get a blank Oilers jersey. The home orange. Or the white away. Probably the white away. And I want to get the Dolynny TV logo on the back where the number is, and then Dolynny TV across the nameplate. Tell me if I'm crazy. I don't know if any jersey custom shop can do that, but I think somebody could do it for me. Be a pretty penny, but we'll be good, as I think that would be definitely a good thing for March. That's a bad call? Probably a bad call. As Canes haven't been the same team since Dougie Hamilton went down with injury. I actually didn't know Dougie Hamilton was injured. Talk about me paying attention to the Eastern Conference. Hey, here they go. The Oilers moving this puck around. All right, come on, Nuge. Make a fancy play. There we go. Good to go. Let's chase on down to Yamamoto. Good to see Yamamoto back out there. Draisaitl recoups that puck. I'll put a bit of the effort. Thank you so much, David. Guys, appreciate it. Again, thank you, Lee. Thank you, Verexel. You guys are unreal. Joseph Curtum with the earlier donos. Like, you guys blow my mind. And, like, the support I've received, I mean, last year was pretty crazy. But this year's been absolutely nuts, right? A full season of Oilers hockey, straight up from the off-season forward. It's been nuts. Oh, my goodness. Draisaitl just... Yamo and Draisaitl busting down the middle of the ice, 2-on-2 back the other way, but get the pass across for the chance. Oh my goodness, this has been an alright power play. Realistically, speaking of Oilers power plays, this has been an alright power play in comparison to some of them we've had. We've actually had zone entries and stuff like that. And Cody's saying good things. Here we go, Draisaitl in on the attack. Ladies and gentlemen, my phone's a dingin'. She's confirmed for good. Tim's on the board, Goby's on the board, Real Deal's on the board. And here we go, Draisaitl getting it going. And back the other way. Draisaitl across. And come on, here's the shot. Oh, look at this. It's the patented backdoor Draisaitl. Woo! Let's go, ladies and gentlemen. That's good to see. That is solid. 34 goals and another big point for Leon Draisaitl. Woo, 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 woo. Look at this, and just the effort. Look at that puck, just whipping the puck around. The Oilers are so good when they move the puck as fast as possible. Nurse down. Jujhar Khaira gets a point. Jujhar Khaira gets a point, ladies and gentlemen. Oh my goodness, you aren't going to believe it. Jujhar Khaira in front digs a puck free to Leon Draisaitl, and he gets a point. That feels very good. That feels very good for Jujhar Khaira. JJ gets the point. That was fantastic. That is fantastic. Yeah, I wish I wasn't delayed, but Sportsnet adds a 30-second live stream delay, so it just is what it is on my end of things. But we'll have to figure something out. Just tuned in and Leon scores. Let's go, Greg. Absolutely. Khaira and Nurse get the assist, and now the Oilers buzzing, beating up Reimer in front of the net as Sheehan. Ladies and gentlemen, we've got ourselves a 1-1 hockey game, and this is good to go. And the country music rocking outside. Alright, Dry gives the puck away 3 times, then gets a gift goal. Hey, you know what? Brave at the end of the day. Whatever works, right? Oilers PP is on the to be the best since the 78 Islanders, let me tell you. Ooh, and there we go. According to Buddy, guys, behind the play, Benson with a +1 to his +-. There you go. We are rocking, we are rolling. Here we go. Let me tell you what I got for you. We are not playing any extra ads on the live stream tonight. I can ensure you of that after all these crazy donations. We're up to 142 views last hour as the stream started, and 96 views this hour. And guys, the way this stream started, I wish I could go the entire time, because this is probably one of the most hyped up streams we've had early in our first period. But let me tell you, I'll be back soon enough, that's for sure. We'll get that trade deadline day stream going next Monday. Obviously, I think the Oilers play on Tuesday. We'll have to figure out the schedule, but I gotta go a full game. It's been a few days since I last went a full game now. Tampa the second period, Florida the first 2 periods, and now all of a sudden only Carolina 1 period. Aye. And that's all good, Steve. We'll catch ya. So what do we got? Oilers power play is insane. Yeah, Oilers power play is insane. That's the end of the day. End of the day, that's all she comes down to. Brittany McGonigal wins a $250 Safe On Foods gift card. Draisaitl's 34th assist or goal, assisted by Nurse's 21st assist. Anyone be able to tell me when Nurse got 21 assists on the season? Guy's nuts at just putting up weird point numbers. Khaira's 3rd assist. That's what feels really good. That's, end of the day, that's a huge weight lifted off of Khaira, especially to help out Draisaitl. And the PP is 30%. That is a great way to win. Well, the Oilers are undefeated if they score 2 power play goals in a hockey game this season. So keep that in mind. Dry might not get to 50, but this year is even more impressive than last year, because there was some who thought those numbers were a fluke and was a product of playing with McDavid. Well, let me tell you, he's been leading his own line. Yes, sure, he's playing with an elite player in Nuge and playing with an upstart rookie in Yamamoto, but at the end of the day, Draisaitl, ladies and gentlemen, let me tell you this story. I sat beside the nicest season seat holder at the Flames Arena, the Saddle Dome, I think you ever possibly could sit at, right? She was the nicest lady, very kind, open about what she thought, very honest about her opinions, and what she told me is, I'm not an Oilers fan by any stretch of the mark. I could not tell you anything positive about the Oilers. I don't like Oilers fans. I don't like this. Weird, I know she's talking to me and being very nice, but she sat there and just had a very good, probably 5-minute rant about why Draisaitl is the MVP of the league this year, and why Elias Lindholm's a very much so Draisaitl type player in the Calgary Flames organization. This one back and Gaetan Haas, and actually she was arguing that you'd give Lindholm more props than Johnny Gaudreau, and I'm like, yeah, I would too. And that was actually a power play goal. I don't know. I don't know. But David, to your point, Draisaitl might hit 50. The way he's going with this line, they keep it up and they get McDavid back and they allow that line to keep succeeding. Whew, goodness, he absolutely could. Andrew, how's the game? Game's been great so far. The chat's been electric. We're off and running, 12 minutes to go. Those donos come off the board. We've got 12 minutes to go in this game, and we got to get this going. Elias Lindholm Guys, I give credit to credit, as I think I was the only person on the internet who said the day Lindholm was traded to Calgary that Elias Lindholm could score 70 points the next season with the Calgary Flames, to which he did, by the way. So let's just be open and honest here. I actually did get something right for once. For once, let's not be giving me too much credit now. I got to earn that credit still yet. 11:30 to go in this first period. Carolina, Edmonton engaged in a 1-1 game. That one fired wide. Carolina setting up the attack now, getting to work. And that goal pumped up the boys. Well, that goal, that was a huge goal, especially you think about Jujhar Khaira getting that assist. End of the day, guys, I have been hurting for Jujhar Khaira to get points. As much as, you know what, he might be a trade chip, you still want to see him succeed in his time here. And that's just nice to see him get a point. I think that's his 9th point of the season. And do I think Holland will sign anyone else before the season is done? I know we've been linked to a couple of KHL guys, a couple of Swedish guys, but I really don't think we have room for any of them. If we did, we would have signed Burdasov in the preseason. And no. You guys are good on the donos. Let's keep that going. Let's get this first period done with, shall we? Let's get a lead. Let's get into it, and let's get going. That's all I got to say. Christian, what's going on? You're saying go Oilers. Well, let me tell you, the Oilers are going all right so far. Aho's looked like the most dangerous Carolina Hurricane, in my opinion, as he most often does. And that's, James, I think that's the point to you as well. I hope he sees what the team can do. Look at what this team's doing without McDavid, right? Yeah, sure, a loss against Tampa. Tampa was just as hurting as we are, but Tampa's a much more experienced team. And a much more, I don't know if they're highly skilled or it's just they're a hard-working team and they got it done. They're where they are in first place without those guys for a reason, right? Not a Calgary fan, not an Oilers fan, but Calgary's top 5 scores are minus 57. That isn't good. Normally you'd be saying that about the Oilers, so it's been a reverse around season, that's a little bit for sure. And ladies and gentlemen, this 1-1 game gives us a chance to get into top place in the Pacific Division as well, so we're hoping. And look at this face-off play, look at this. Work ahead by Aho and get the shot, that is absolutely crazy. And I'm not allowed to post my streams on Facebook. I can stream to Facebook as well, but YouTube's my domain. I don't really want to go live streaming on Facebook. That's not quite my thing. So we'll just keep going on Dolynny TV here on YouTube. Maybe in the long, far out future, I can tell you I'll be dominating all social media platforms. For right now, I just want to dominate as much as I can of the Oilers market on YouTube. Enjoy it with you guys, because that's the thing is these streams, the comment section on the videos, as long as nobody goes too nuts, it's all a good time. It's good to see the discussion, and it's good to see healthy discussion. That's what I got to say. That's what I like about the streams. That's why I keep the swear words out. That's why I keep everything pretty much PG about 13, not 14. PG 13 is just keep it a good time. Keep everybody even keel, and we're good. And yeah, absolutely. You can share it on Facebook all day, Cody. Absolutely. Share it on Facebook. Let's get more discussion going. I got no problem with that. I guess that's what I always forget when I tell you guys to share the stream is share it on Facebook, share it on Twitter, share it on Instagram, share it wherever you share it, and that's all good. Absolutely. I got to get things going. And there's the old Sportsnet leg, so I'm now going to be an extra 5 seconds or so behind, guys. So keep that in mind when you're like, goal and I'm not reacting. Just is what it is. 9:06 to go in this first period, ladies and gentlemen. And Tampa Bay has depth and experience, to Robert and James's point. Need to build it, not trade it away. Well, that's exactly. You think about what we've got, right? We're starting to build that experience with this. And absolutely unreal. Unless it's food. I'm not sure what you mean by that, Tim. I think I'm missing a point, but that's okay. The Oilers in the defensive zone getting this puck up the ice. And now we just need to get this out. The fourth line trapped in their own zone again. This fourth line's had a rough go. I guess third, fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh line. Whatever Gaetan Oss, Chiasson, and Granlund are considered. I put it past me what they could be. I couldn't tell you. But you know what? We've got 8:25 to go in this first period. It's been a good paced first period. You like to see that it's 1-1. That was very important. The Oilers answered back and got that goal. Let me see, just get you a little bit of information on that goal. It is not a power play goal officially on sportsnet.ca, and on NHL.com it is not a power play goal either, so the power play unit was out there. Unless it's food, yeah. There we go, PG-13. Unless it's food, then that's, we're 18 plus for food discussions. A lot of passion in here for food. Guys, that's one thing, like I love my food. Love my fried chicken, and I love everything. I love my Chinese food. If you can find a good hole-in-the-wall Chinese place, especially not like one that's just Chinese buffet run-of-the-mill kind of deal, but down in Silverado in southwest Calgary, there's a Chinese food place called Kung Fu Restaurant. That is fantastic Chinese food. The guys working in the kitchen or shucking the peas in the restaurant. It's unreal. It's unreal. And I hope the Sheehan Archibald line gets some goals. They work hard, guys. That's what I was saying all earlier this season. Now they're getting them. Here we go. Where was that depth for the Bolts game when they got swept by the Columbus Blue Jackets? That's the question. Columbus was a good team though last year. Don't ask yourself that. Columbus was a very good team last year. 7:20 to go in this first period. Ladies and gentlemen, what's your sign? What's my sign? I don't know what my sign is. As we had a cheese sandwich demo in here yesterday. Yes, guys, if you missed the cheese sandwich demonstration, you missed a gooder. That was embarrassing at best, but I was starving to death. Then I went and ate like a personal pizza 20 minutes later after the stream ended, and I got to Saddletown in northeast Calgary. 6:52 to go. Wow, Reimer comes out way far to play that one. This has been a good period. I mean, not much is happening, so not talking about things, but well, that was my point yesterday. I was talking a lot about how Larson's not panicking. Larson's just making the smooth, silky play, making it veteran savvy kind of deal, and just looking like he knows what he's doing again. And that's good to go. Here we go. The Oilers grinding along the neutral zone. Close side of support wall. That's going to be played up by Darnell Nurse. Flipped in. Knocked down off the man off the bench. Okay. That's alright then. Knocked down again. Then you've got Tyler Benson. Look at Tyler Benson. Apparently Tyler Benson last night, after the first period, absolutely started playing a hockey game. And I'm really unfortunate I missed that third period, because I would have liked to see that. As you see, Tyler Benson's just kind of greasing out there, really standing in position. Look at this. Cutting along the boards and getting it going. He's going good. Costco. That's where my family was earlier today before, of course, they got home just in time for me to start streaming and tell me that we're leaving right away. Here we go. Put some smoked paprika, salt, and pepper on them. Good teams have to learn to play to lose before they can win. Tampa Bay learned that the hard way. Well, let's hopefully have Tampa Bay go deep in the playoffs this year, but not as deep as the Oilers. End of the day. You know what? I know it's saying the Oilers can win the Stanley Cups this stretch this year, but saying the Oilers can do something impactful in this year's playoffs is not a stretch based on how we've played all year, how resilient we've been. And that's the thing, right? Is in the playoffs you got to be very, very resilient. This Oilers team doing it good. My opinion is about George Foreman grill. Well, let me tell you, I do have a George Foreman grill sandwich press. I gotta bust that out sometime, because that makes a mean steak. If you've ever done a steak on there, you season it up real good. Whew, dandy. As the Oilers moving into the neutral zone here, guys, really no sustained zone time for the Edmonton Oilers as of yet. That's the weird part. The Oilers really need to get in and sustain some zone time again here soon. As there we go, knocked down by Chiasson. He's going to drive this puck a little forward, but it's going to be moved around. And now Benning's down. And I don't know if Stahl's on top of him. Who's on top of him? Niederreiter's on top of him. Just kind of got him in a groin area headlock. Absolutely. And James, playoffs depend on goaltending, that too. But again, like, we've gotten pretty decent goaltending. Oilers standard goaltending, we've gotten very good goaltending this year, I should say. That's what I should say. That's how I should word it. That's how it should be. And that's how it's going to be. As guys, let me just share some stats here with you, because this is the fun part about the streams. YouTube gives me so much information that it's unreal. So I've had 148 Oilers fans come through the turnstiles in this live stream. We're 29 likes. We're 1 like off of 30. Let me tell you what the old watch time on the streams so far is today. Watch time we had. Think about this. Watch time, you have to divide the minutes by 60 to get an hour. 780 minutes watch. Shout out the 780 area code. And of course, 506 minutes this hour. That's been fantastic. And let me tell you, the $73 in donations, nobody could have told me, oh, you're going to live stream the first period, and that's what's going to happen. That is absolutely nuts. Cody, you're out. We will catch you, Cody, a little bit later on this week. Maybe in the video later tonight if I get a chance. I don't know. And James, thank you so much. And James, if you're not subscribed yet, also consider hitting that subscribe button. 9 subscribers away from 7,500, 7,500. That's been a goal I've been looking forward to for a long, long while, and we're going to hit it right away here this week. Ladies and gentlemen, this week we hit it on Dolynny TV. Unless Dolynny TV gets hit by the old YouTube clean-out scam, which YouTube cleans out all the dead subscribers, back down to 7,300. That's happened several times. Joel Quenville, Dane Evison, and Dave Tippett. Dean Evison is now an NHL head coach. Who would have known? Just like you know, are in 5th seed right now. How are the Oilers in 5th seed right now? Like 5th in the Western Conference? Yes, that would make sense. Look at that Hartford Whalers team, and look at that Dave Tippett stash, man. That stash has to come back. And if the Oilers were to either host or be part of an outdoor game, I would have to go to that. 100%. I would have to go to an outdoor game. Playoff game is going to be difficult if I can get up there. I don't know how that's going to work, but we will find out. Because, guys, let me tell you, as much as I want to be in the building with the playoffs, I want to be doing the playoffs, sitting here celebrating with you guys at the same rate. So we'll find out, right? That's the way it's going to go. Boston, Tampa Bay, Washington, and St. Louis are the favorites for the Cup. 3 are on one side, so Edmonton has a shot. Well, that's the thing. Anybody in the Western Conference at this point really has a shot, and that's the fun part about it, is there's probably 10, 15 teams realistically in the hunt for the playoff, well, for the Cup this year, just based on the point standings at this point. So let me tell you, Leafs fans will tell you they're still... Actually, hold on. I can't even make fun of Leafs fans. Canadians fans will tell you they're still in for a chance at the Cup. So let's just keep that in mind for a second here. Why is the clock stuck on 4:20? I'm not sure, but you know, it's the way it goes. It's now down to 3:40, but that's even farther behind. It's 3:26, so I'm actually ahead of the Sportsnet clock. Let's go figure. 3:20 to go in this first period, ladies and gentlemen. And you know what? The Oilers playing again, similar style to what they played in Florida, just keeping the chances down, and the shots are 6-5. You like to see that. I'll review the stats quickly as I head out, and then we'll be good. But 3 minutes to go in this first period, we'll be good. And St. Louis down Jay Bouwmeester. Yeah, and you know what? Jay Bouwmeester, he may be getting older. He may be on the tail end of his career, but Jay Bouwmeester is a huge, massive loss to the St. Louis Blues. And now, there we go. Kara firing a shot, or actually Kara getting it back to the point, and then Kara getting it going. Patrick Russell. Well, you know what? Patrick Russell, he's always greasing around the net. And then you got Jujhar Kara slump and right on top of James Reimer. James Reimer's been abused this game, worse than when Kara abused Montembeault last night. This good shot there by... That's the thing. Patrick Russell, I don't know if he needs to get out of his own way a little bit. You know what I mean? Just find better positioning. Because honestly, he's in a good spot, takes good shots, just doesn't take them from the best position. You get what I mean? He's in the right spot, but not in the perfect spot. That's kind of what my argument is. You look at how he scored his first goal that got called back, right? He's in the right spot, not perfect. Tough. Because that's the difference between players, right? You look at the difference between Draisaitl and anybody else. Is Draisaitl's in the perfect spot, right? He's always on the loose puck, always on this, or always in this rush, but I don't know. Being in the right spot and being in the perfect spot, that's the difference between scoring goals. And the Cumin. Can't forget the Cumin, guys. Forget the Cumin. And you know what? Russell, honestly, at this point, I don't think you'd be losing him on waivers, so I think, I don't think it's too rough. And Coleman may have been traded to Colorado. Ooh, Big day in New Jersey today. Big day in New Jersey. And what do we got? Habs have become an embarrassment. It's lamentable to see what was once a great franchise have become. They need to clean house and get a new coach and general manager. Yeah, I don't know how Marc Bergevin has lasted as long as he has. That's all I'm going to say. And here you go. They're going to talk about Patrick Russell being the kind of guy you cheer for. And that's, if you never see me being hard on Patrick Russell, I love guys like Patrick Russell. Guys like Patrick Russell, the guys at the junior B level that are like Patrick Russell, those are the guys that you love to sit in the locker room post game and chat with. And that's guys like guy like me being an outside reporter. Those are the guys you only get to chat with. So it is what it is. And most dominant athletes right now. Well, I don't know. And yeah, we don't need Simmons. Last thing we need is Simmons. Let me tell you that much. I argued against that last year, and I argue against this year. And here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Gaetan, I don't know where not Patrick Russell. See, we're giving him crap. Alex Chase lost an edge, but we'll take it. There we go. Shot on, nothing there. And 2:09 to go in this first period. Puck played up. Nothing going down. And yeah, definitely. Keeping the French identity is a tough one. Tough line to strike for the Montreal Canadiens because they've got two very distinct groups to keep impressed, I guess. Keep happy in Montreal and in Quebec, broader in the whole East pretty much. What a shot by Slavin. What a shot by Slavin. Slavin, however you knew. And do not need to take on more cap. We need to shed some to sign a winger in the offseason. Well, let me tell you, signing a winger in the offseason, just as similar to trading for a winger, I think it all comes down to what you do with Mr. James Neal. And we tied it. Who scored? I was away from your phone. Well, Andre, it was Leon Draisaitl from Jujhar Khaira. And Darnell Nurse getting that secondary assist, ladies and gentlemen. Proving that contract might not be a fluke. I don't know. 21 assists on the year. Pretty good stats. This is Josh Archibald going way too fast. He can't stick handle at that speed like Connor McDavid can. He might like to think he can, but it is what it is. And here we go. Up the boards. And nothing there. 1:10 to go in this first period. It's the reason why John Gabriel Pajot may have limited ability to move, possibly. And David, the Canadiens fan, saying that Bergevin needs to get fired. Well, I'm not sitting here to call for jobs. I called for Shirley's job. I got my wish. I'm good. But the raising salaries need to stop in all sports. These guys aren't saving lives or anything like that. That's the weird part, right? Entertainment. We're willing to dole out millions of dollars for entertainment a year, but talk about our first responders. They do not get paid enough for what they get to go. Here we go, guys. My day off. I get paid on my day off. I'm good. I get paid by work on my day off. It's an actual, vacation day, so I'm good there. Nobody worry about paying me on my day off. You guys just watch the trade deadline videos I do. We'll be good. We'll be good. That's all I say. And now, if you want to pay me a couple times, rewatch a couple of old videos. That's a good trick, too. That's a good go there. Adam Larson. Actually, if you want to pay me. Go throw on an old NHL 20 franchise mode. Or NHL 19 franchise mode and just watch what a goof I was back then. Oh. What is going on here? Yeah, that's a big slash by Adam Larson. Good play, though. Good play. Mike Smith keeps it out. That slash prevents a goal. And realistically, you know what? End of the day, our penalty kill is pretty good. Where's this breakdown? Ooh, Clefbaum just takes a bad angle there, and that, you know what? You can't blame Larson for being beat because Clefbaum's beat, and you know what? Good play by Larson. Hate to take a penalty, but that prevents a goal, and we're good there. Am I going to get MLB 20 the show? It'll depend. It'll really depend. Let me see what's going on here. So why can't I watch? What the heck? Anyone else saying that the video is restricted on my stream? Anyone else know if... Is anyone able... Like, you guys can see me, right? You guys can see me, right? As we got a penalty kill for the Oilers. That's really weird. That is really weird that Buddy can't watch on his laptop. Here we go. Andrew's messing with me. 14 seconds to go. Ladies and gentlemen, that's going to do it for me. As I'm going to go, head out, and enjoy the afternoon with my family. Thank you so much, guys. Absolutely unreal. I got to get this one last shout out. As here we go. Stream is fine. Okay. I'm going to tell you. One last shout out to everybody tonight. Started off with Joseph at $2, then Verexel at $34.99, then Curtum $3, then Liam with $20, and of course David with $13.99. Guys, thank you so much for tuning in. Appreciate everything you did for me tonight, and of course we'll catch you a little bit later on this evening for well, probably not a recap, but some kind of video, and we'll catch you in that. Guys, I'm Tyson. This is Dolynny TV. I will see you in the next one.